Of Limpopo, near the great river, lay a village where the land whispered and the mountains remembered. The people there lived in harmony with nature, honouring the spirits of their ancestors and the creatures of the wild. In this village was Naledi, a young girl with a heart as open as the sky and a curiosity as deep as the river itself. She was raised by her grandmother, Mama Thandi, the village healer and storyteller. Mama Thandi was known to teach the old ways, how to see the signs in nature, to listen to the spirits in the wind, and to honour the delicate balance between people and the land. Mama Thandi often reminded Naledi that everything in the land was connected, that the people of the valley were keepers of a sacred balance, and that they must listen when the land speaks. But one night, as darkness settled over the valley, a haunting sound rose from the cliffs. It was the cry of the baboons, echoing across the valley, loud, sorrowful, and filled with anger. The villagers gathered in fear. Some whispered that the cries were a bad omen, others feared that some terrible event was near. To them, the baboons sounded as if they were mourning something lost. Yet, as Naledi listened, her heart grew troubled. She felt as if the land itself was calling to her, something deeper and more ancient than even the baboons' cries. Guided by her heart and her grandmother's teachings, Naledi set out in the quiet of the night, following the path up the cliffs. The journey was steep, the shadows deep, but a powerful force seemed to pull her forward. She felt that something was waiting for her in the darkness. As she approached the cliffs, the moon cast a pale light over the rocks. She could sense a presence there, something old and powerful. In the shadows of the cliffs, Naledi felt the air grow colder. There, emerging from the rock, was the spirit of the cliffs, a being bound to the land, heavy with sorrow. It was said that the spirit had once been human, but had been left to fade into the stones, its sorrow binding it to the cliffs and filling it with anger toward those who had forgotten. This spirit was the reason for the baboons' sorrowful cries, a voice that had long been unheard and now threatened to shatter the bond between the people and nature. Naledi recognized the spirit's pain. She remembered her grandmother's teachings and knew that the spirit's sorrow must be honored and its anger calmed to restore the harmony of the valley. Remembering the ancient rituals her grandmother had taught her, Naledi knelt at the foot of the cliffs. She arranged offerings, flowers, herbs, and stones, gifts of peace and remembrance. She began the ritual, her voice soft and steady, calling upon the spirit of the cliffs to find rest. Her words flowed through the night, a song of healing carried on the wind. As she spoke, a warm light surrounded her, and the spirit's anger began to melt away, replaced by a quiet calm. The baboons' cries softened, replaced by a deep peace that settled over the land. As dawn broke over Limpopo, the valley lay silent and still. The baboons rested peacefully on the cliffs, and a calm washed over the land once more. The spirit of the cliffs, now at peace, seemed to fade into the rocks, leaving only the gentle warmth of the morning sun and the soft whispers of the wind. When Naledi returned to the village, the people gathered around her in awe and gratitude. They knew that she had restored the balance, rekindling the ancient bond between the people and the spirits of the land. Mama Thandi, proud of her granddaughter, reminded the villagers that Naledi's actions were a testament to the sacred connection they all shared with the valley. And from that day on, Naledi's name was spoken with reverence, her story told and retold around the fire. Thus, in the village by the Limpopo River, the people were reminded that in times of sorrow, they need only listen to the whispers of the land, the call of the ancestors, and the song of the heart.